By virtue of the authority vested in me, I constitute this congregation of DBN University of Technology. You may be seated.
Sanibonani, Molwe ni Dumelang, good afternoon. Welcome to the 2023 Spring Graduation Ceremony. My name is Alan Khan. I'm the Senior Director of Corporate Affairs at DUT, and it's my privilege, my pleasure, and my honor to serve as your Program Director at this afternoon's graduation event. I'd like to acknowledge in absentia our esteemed Chancellor, Madam Nonkululeko Kunyembezi, who sends her proud congratulations to all of our graduates and their family and friends, to our Vice Chancellor and Principal, who sadly couldn't be with us this afternoon, Professor Thandwa Mthembu, but I'm pleased to formally welcome and introduce our Acting Interim Deputy Vice Chancellor Teaching and Learning, Professor Nebotalu, the Deputy Vice Chancellor Research, Innovation and Engagement, Professor Nemavola, the Chairperson of Council and members of DUT Council, President of the DUT Convocation and members of Convex, to members of the executive and senior leadership and management team at the university, members from faculty, and my colleagues from the administration and support services units at the Durban University of Technology. We'd also like to welcome our internal stakeholder leaders from the Institutional Forum, the Gender Forum, and from our unions, the President and members of the Student Representative Council and members of the Student Parliament, all protocol observed, and a very special welcome to our graduands, their parents, family and friends, supporters and funders, to all of you, our honored guests, those in the auditorium this afternoon and our guests who are watching us live online on our live stream. Thank you for making the time and investing the energy to be with us as we celebrate academic excellence at DUT. Today is a day we applaud our adaptive graduates for their amazing academic achievement. Ladies and gentlemen, the DUT Envision 2030 strategy, which was launched 3 years ago, is continuing to have and make a meaningful impact at our university. Based on our plans, we are focused on doing things right. As our Vice Chancellor and Principal, Professor Thandwa Mthembu, highlighted during the State of the University address earlier this year, for the second consecutive year, DUT was ranked in the top 5 of all South African universities in the Times Higher Education World University Rankings that were announced in London, and ranked as the #1 University of Technology in South Africa. So congratulations to all of our students, graduates, staff, and alumni on making sure DUT remains a world-class institution. Last week, DUT was also named as the best university in KZN, according to the Rising Sun Reader's Choice Awards. And 3 weeks ago, PMR Africa, which stands for Professional Market Research Africa, named Durban University of Technology as the #1 higher education institution in KwaZulu-Natal for the second consecutive year, and presented DUT with the 2023 Leaders and Achievers Award. And we proudly accept all of this due to your hard work, commitment, and dedication, and for living the values and principles of Envision 2030. On stage today, ladies and gentlemen, in front of me, to my right and your left, we have a sign language practitioner. We've been using sign language practitioners to support our university events for a number of years, and we were delighted and thrilled when our President Ramaphosa signed into law that sign language will now be the 12th official language of the Republic of South Africa. I also want to make a note for those guests who borrowed our headphones, the headsets that you got at the entrance. Sadly, these headphones won't pick up Gagazi, East Coast, Ukozi, or Lotus. They will pick up our free language translation services, where we're providing translation from English to isiZulu. Now, my humble request for our guests who have borrowed our headsets to please return them to us so that other guests tomorrow at 10 o'clock and tomorrow afternoon can also utilize our translation services. I also need to mention that in the unlikely event of anyone getting ill or needing medical assistance, we do have trained paramedics on standby. We have an ambulance with life support systems on standby. Let's hope we don't need it, but if you are feeling unwell at any point during this afternoon's ceremony, please notify one of our ushers or a member of our security team who are dotted around the hall, and we'll get you the emergency medical attention that you require. Ladies and gentlemen, a total of 864 graduands will grace our graduation stage for the spring graduation ceremonies. So that's 4 ceremonies over 2 days, and when you take into account our autumn graduation ceremonies, the total number of DUT graduates for 2023 will be 8,986, and the majority are women, which means girl power is alive and well at DUT. Well done, ladies. Keep rising. In a short while, I'm going to invite one of my colleagues. Some of you may know him. He's a former Mr. DUT and a Mr. Supranational. He's now working with us in our communications unit, just so that I can explain to our graduands. Some of our graduands in red robes and masters have been here before. Others are encountering this for the first time. And also for the benefit of our guests, I'll take you through the short process as to what will happen. So I'm going to invite our former Mr. DUT. He's tall, handsome, and good-looking. Now, I'm not talking about myself. I'm talking about Nkululeko Mbata. Nkululeko, if you can join us and stand right there, Nkululeko. So what will happen, graduates? We will invite you to line up to join us on stage. You will need to bring your name card with you, your gown, which you must be wearing, and your sash or your hood. Keep that in your left hand, your name card, your gown. You can leave your mortarboards and caps on the seat. You'll then be invited to line up. As you come up the stairs, so Nkululeko is going to demonstrate to you. He's got his hood on his left hand. He will give me his name card. He then stands and faces you. Now, from where I'm standing this afternoon, I can see, ladies and gents, you spent a lot of time on your hair. The braids, extensions, and haircuts look fabulous. The makeup is on point. The shoes are all clean and looking delightful. So you've spent money to look good. So don't face the podium or face the back of the stage. Face the congregation. Let our guests and let our fellow graduates see how good you're looking. Also, we have a photographer here, and we want to capture the moment. So smile for the camera. When you arrive, you'll see 2 footprints on the floor. Stand on those footprints. Now, I know there's a lot for you to remember. You're excited. Some of you will be nervous. Invariably, 1 or 2 of you are going to mess it up, so I'm going to go nice and slow to show you what to do. Your name will then be read. Once your name is read and the photograph has gone, make sure you pick up your name card from the podium. The reason being is that you're going to need your name card when you get to the back of the auditorium. We're going to give you your qualification today in an envelope. So we need to make sure that the right person is getting the right qualification. So hang on to your name card. So if you're receiving a degree, and let's assume Nkululeko is getting a degree, his name is read, he will now walk down the red carpet. You notice he's not singing, dancing, jumping, trying to break the stage, trying to bring the roof down. He's dignified and respectful. He's kneeling in front of where the Vice-Chancellor is, and Dr. Nevutalu will cap him. That's an important part in conferring the degree, okay? So when you are presented to Dr. Nevutalu, you're going to look at a gadget. It's called a kneeler. It's not a bench, it's not a seat, it's not a chair. Don't sit and ask Dr. Nevutalu, did you watch the Amaboko Boko yesterday? Do you support Pirates or Chiefs? That's for another day. You're going to present yourself on one knee and look at Dr. Nevutalu, preferably smile because it's a happy occasion, and let Dr. Nevutalu cap you to confer the degree, and also keep smiling because another camera is going to capture the moment. Once you have been photographed and capped, you will stand up like Nkululeko, who's still not dancing and singing and jumping around. He's walking to the registrar, where Dr. Nkonawane is based, he hands over his sash, the hood, and this photograph, like the others, you need to have your eyes open, nothing stuck between your teeth, your lipstick is looking good, mascara is not running, smile, because this photograph is going to be with your parents or your grandparents. It's going to be on your wall in an office. You don't want your grandkids to say, "What were you doing? Why was your eyes closed? What happened?" So capture this moment. You will then exit the stage. Now, ladies, especially those who are brave enough to wear high-heel shoes, we do have handrails. Over the years, we've had some wobbly moments, which is why we also have a strong gentleman usher at the bottom of the stairs. So if you need a handrail and a hand, we've got someone to assist you. We don't want any sprained ankles or any other injuries. You will then walk down the side of the auditorium, get to the back, show them your name card, and get your qualification in a white envelope. Return to your seat, put your mortarboards on, and then continue to applaud the rest of your fellow graduates who are walking the stage. So that's for degrees. For those who are receiving diplomas, it stays the same with the exception of one issue which we'll highlight to you. So you present yourself, your name is read, you take the pic, you walk down. The kneeler would have been moved by now. My colleague Pumeza will remove it. You will then be presented to Professor Nemavola, who's the Deputy Vice Chancellor of Research, Innovation and Engagement. Professor Nemavola will shake your hand, he'll draw you in a bit closer, not because he wants to encroach your space, but there's a photograph that's going to be taken, so you need to be facing the photographer. That photograph is captured, and then once that is done, you'll walk down to the registrar, who will then hood you the same as we did earlier. So the only difference is that there's no kneeling, capping, and being conferred with a degree because you are receiving a diploma. You'll then, once again, quietly walk down the stairs and head off with your name card to collect your qualification, return to your seat, put your mortarboard on, and enjoy the applause. I want to thank Nkululeko for joining us on stage. He's used to it, being a model, and Mr. DUT and Mr. Supranational. He says normally he's wearing swimming costumes and a lot less clothing as opposed to graduation robes. So now that you know what to expect, okay, I want to ask you, we humbly request, as much as this is a celebration and it's a joyful occasion, every graduate deserves to have their name read and heard. So whilst you may be here and excited and tempted to bring down the roof and rock the house, we urge you to please consider the families, the loved ones of our graduates who also want to hear their surname, their family name, and we want to celebrate respectfully and acknowledge the dignity of our graduation ceremony. We also urge you, please, to stay with us for the entire duration of the graduation ceremony. If all goes according to plan, we'd like to have you out by 4 p.m., but don't hold me to that. It all depends how we move on today. Ladies and gentlemen, before I go and ask the Executive Dean to get the show on the road, graduates, I know there's a saying, many of you will know this. What happens in Vegas? But not anymore, right? What happens in Vegas stays on TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, and we know where you're placing your stories. So please, hashtag us on your pictures, especially your party pics later on. We know you're going to get down. And if history tells us anything, we know DUT students know how to work hard and certainly play hard too. So hashtag DUT Grad 23. Without much further ado, I'd like to invite the Acting Executive Dean from the Faculty of Engineering and the Built Environment to join me at the podium to formally commence this afternoon's graduation ceremony. Please welcome Professor Ratila.
Vice Chancellor, I have the honor to request you to confer degrees and award diplomas and certificates to the graduandi and diplomandi from the Faculty of Engineering and the Built Environment, who will be presented to you and in absentia to those whose names appear on the program.
By virtue of the authority vested in me, I confer the degrees and award diplomas and certificates.
For the degree of Doctor of Engineering in the Faculty of Engineering and the Built Environment, I present to you Meronzela Bekinkosi Phineas. The title of the dissertation of the thesis is Evaluating the Model Multi-Global Navigation Satellite System Constellation to Mitigate Signals. The supervisors are Prof. Davidson, Dr. Mukubwa, and Dr. Malloy. I'll call upon one of the supervisors to read out the abstract.
The abstract reads, the Global Navigation System, Satellite System, GNS, are evolving continuously and are being used in many applications across the world. The GNSS is used in electrical industry, the banking sector, the agricultural sector, the transportation, logistics, and etc. The architecture and operation of the GNS is made up of 3 subdivisions: the space section, control section, and user section. The space segment consists of the satellite constellation to generate and emit the GNS code phase and carrier phase signals. The space segment further stores and broadcasts the navigation data that is uploaded to the system by the GNS controllers. The control signal is also known as the ground segment and is accountable for the complete operation of the GNSS. It further controls and preserves the confirmation files of the satellite constellation, updates the navigation data to all satellites, controls the atomic clock of the GNS, and predict the satellite ephemerik. The user segment is made up of the GNSS receiver. Their purpose is to receive the GNS signal that contains the code phase and receive and carry phase to determine the pseudo range and other observables. There are numerous issues that obstruct the application of the GNSS. Those are signal attenuation in the satellite. In the satellite channels, and signal diffraction and signal multipath. Hence, this thesis focus on the mitigation of the GNS multipath signal by investigating the concept of combined signal detection, CSD. The purpose of this thesis is to reduce the impact of signal degradation and further enable the GNS receiver to withstand the signal degradation in urban areas.
The degree of Doctor of Engineering, I present to you Meronzela Bekinkosi Phineas. For the degree of Doctor of Engineering, Mangre Owais Hassan. The title is Sulfur-Driven Anammox Systems for Nitrogen Removal from Wastewater. The supervisors are Dr. Sayam, Prof. Kumari, and Prof. Bucks. I'll call upon the supervisor to read out the abstract.
Good afternoon. The thesis actually delves into sulfur-driven anomix systems as a potential solution for nitrogen removal from wastewater, which is a focus on utilizing sulfur compounds as electron donors to drive the anomix process and reduce energy costs. The work provides an overview of existing nitrogen removal methods in wastewater treatment, highlighting anomix potential benefits, theoretical aspects and advantages of sulfur-driven anomix systems are explored, emphasizing energy efficiency, carbon footprint reduction, and cost effectiveness. The study investigates the use of sulfur compounds such as sulfate, element sulfur as electron donors in anomix systems, analyzing their impact and performance of microbial dynamics. It examined parameters like nitrogen removal efficiency, pH, temperature, and sulfur compounds dosage for optimization. The research explores microbial communities and metabolic pathways in sulfur-driven anomics, identifying key microorganisms and their roles. The combination of partial nitrification, BN, and anomics is investigated, employing strategies like intermittent aeration, pH control, and sulfide additions to achieve effective nitrogen removal. The study demonstrates that the incorporation of sulfide in carbon and nitrogen removal in wastewater treatment via sodium salt dosing of sulfate for partial nitrification and anomics stability. The investigations also highlights anomics removal in wastewater treatment via sodium salt dosing of sulfide for partial nitrification and anomics stability. The investigations also highlight anomics bacteria sensitivity to sulfide and its recovery potential. The study extensively evaluates the performance of sulfide-driven anomics process under various conditions, utilizing advanced sequences techniques to analyze microbial communities. The aim is to optimize the SPDA process for efficient nitrogen removal. Ultimately, the research contributes to improve the strategies for nitrogen removal using SPDA process, enhancing wastewater treatment systems design and operation for better performance and cost effectiveness in nitrogen-rich wastewater treatment. Thank you.
For the degree of Doctor of Engineering, I present to you Mangre Owais Hassan. I now call upon the Executive Dean of Management Sciences, Prof. Netswera.
Vice Chancellor, I have the honor to request you to confer degrees and award diplomas and certificates to the graduandi and diplomandi from the Faculty of Management Sciences, who will be presented to you, and in absentia to those whose names appear on the program.
The authority vested in me, I confer and award diplomas and certificates.
For the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Management Sciences, specializing in marketing, whose title reads Customer Experience and Customer Loyalty, an assessment of retail multi-channel bank, supervised by Dr. S. Mugova, and in absentia, I'll read the summary of the thesis. The South African retail banking industry is increasingly competitive and regularly confronted by changes in the business environment, technological innovations, regulatory requirements, changing customer expectations, demographics, and non-traditional industry entrants are disrupting the banking industry. The services offered by the retail banks are highly undifferentiated, hence the need for banks to look for other ways to compete apart from the differentiation of products. Nancy explored the relationship between customer experience and customer loyalty in retail banking with multiple channels of distribution. Using a structural equation model, modeling approach. She analyzed the structural relationship between customer experience and customer loyalty. She found that customer experiences play a key role in customer loyalty and that their relationship is mediated by customer satisfaction and service quality. These findings can be used by retail banks in developing appropriate customer experience strategies. Vice Chancellor for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Management Sciences specializing in marketing, I present to you Nancy Gotini Kiliswa. I now call upon the Executive Dean of the Faculty of Engineering and the Built Environment.
For the degree of Master of Engineering, with the title Evaluation of Production Outsourcing Effectiveness in the Rolling Stock Manufacturing Sector, supervised by Dr. Olanrewaju, I present to you Boyce Sakiwo. For the degree of Master of Engineering, the title Reducing Inefficiencies in the Healthcare Sector by Using Lean Principles, a South African case study, Supervisor Dr. Olanrewaju. I present to you Kasadi Stephen. For the degree of Master of Engineering, the title, The Impact of the Storage Facility on the Performance Parameters of Aqueous Film-Forming Firefighting Foam in Aviation Fire Protection, supervised by Prof. Tabakov. I present to you Kani Nshlanshla Fortune. For the degree of Master of Engineering, with the title Validity of South African Design Water Laws for Fire Protection in KwaZulu-Natal, supervised by Prof. LOP, I present to you Kumalo Mpilo Njabulo. For the degree of Master of Engineering, the title Kernel Estimation Modeling and Optimization of Hybrid Power System for a Typical South African Rural Area, supervised by Dr. Kabeya and Dr. Akindeji. I present to you Makinuga Tanduluko Kenneth. For the degree of Master of Engineering, with the title Performance Analysis of Wastewater Treatment Plant, Case of Hazelmere Water Treatment Plant, supervised by Dr. Sayam, I present to you Nkize Nonsindizo. The degree is awarded cum laude with Dean's Merit Award. the degree of Master of Engineering, the title Long-Term Water Conservation and Demand Management for the Umgeni Water in KwaZulu-Natal, supervised by Dr. Sayam. I present to you Nagan Vernon. The degree is awarded with cum laude. For the degree of Master of Engineering, with the title Solar Energy Battery Storage Optimization for Satellite to Ground Communication, supervised by Prof. Davidson and Dr. Malloy, I present to you Ndlela Simpiwe Enji. For the degree of Master of Engineering, with the title An Investigation into a Magnetic Compaction Technique for Composite Manufacturing, supervised by Dr. Gilpin, I present to you Salot Yasid. For the degree of Master of Engineering, with the title The Study of the Upgrade and Improvement of Power Electronic Protection System for Locomotives, supervised by Dr. Ojo, I present to you Shezi Sipesishle Brian. The degree is awarded cum laude. For the degree of Master of Engineering, the title Hosting Capacity Assessment of Electric Vehicles, Charging in Residential Low Voltage Distribution Networks, supervised by Dr. Adibei and Dr. Malloy, I present to you Umo Vincent Bassi, and the degree is awarded cum laude. For the degree of Master of Engineering, with the title Building Information Modeling Technologies for Intelligent Road and Engineering Design, Construction and Digital Twinning, supervised by Prof. LOP, I present to you Yunus Shoaib. For the degree of Master of Engineering, with the title Impact of COVID-19 Pandemic on Small and Medium Enterprise within the Construction Industry in KwaZulu-Natal Province, South Africa, supervised by Dr. Mewomo, I present to you Inlovo Senoti Nizo Blessing. The degree is awarded cum laude. The degree of Master of the Built Environment, with the title An Investigation on the Condition of Maintenance of Facilities at Public Primary and High Schools in Alfred Nzo East District, Eastern Cape Province, South Africa, supervised by Dr. Chika Falimani. I present to you Kwakaza Gift Bauyuyise. I now call upon the Executive Dean of the Faculty of Management Sciences.
Vice Chancellor, for the degree of Management Sciences specializing in hospitality and tourism, title The Effects of Solid Waste accumulation on tourism business in the Central Business District of Pietermaritzburg, supervised by Dr. N. Qili. I present to you Sindiswe Benedita Nzimande. For the degree of Master of Management Sciences, specializing in marketing, title of the dissertation, Influences of Social Media on Consumer Behavior, a focus on Savannah dry cider customers in the Durban Central Business District in KwaZulu-Natal, supervised by Professor A.T. Agbenyenga. I present to you Tobile Trust Worth Zonzi Shozi, and the degree is awarded cum laude. For the degree Master of Management Sciences, specializing in retail, supervised by Dr. K. Kobishli and Dr. A. Kangwendo, titled Adoption of Business Intelligence by Micro-Small Apparel Business in the eThekwini region. I present to you Winiswa Mavuta. Vice Chancellor, I now call upon the relevant HODs to take over and announcing of the names of the graduandi and diplomandi as per the program.
Degree of Bachelor of Engineering Technology, Honors in Civil Engineering, Raheru Rahuga Aaron.
Degree of Bachelor of the Built Environment, Honors in Urban and Regional Planning, Yamini Sfiso Peter. Gengaya Tamisha. Malimela Londiwe Lindelwa. Mazibuko Simbiwe Treasure. Munyandu Ayanda Dalisu. Ngobese Malibongwe. Njingila Lutando Ngosinathi. Svia Spesihe Spelele Anele.
Degree of Bachelor of Engineering, Technology in Chemical Engineering. Mngadi Philile. Nkwanyana Snqobile. And then Civic.
Degree of Bachelor of Engineering Technology in Civil Engineering, Mkai Sanele Andiso.
For the degree of Bachelor of Engineering Technology in Electronic Engineering, Singh Avishkar. Zulu Malibongwe Nkosenhle.
For the degree of Bachelor of Engineering Technology in Industrial Engineering, Hlengwa Nhlanhla Lusanda. Mbatha Talent Lwazi. Mdunge Zithobile Lisani. Mtiyane Sthembiso Shon. Ndlangisa Ntando. Sithole Sinikelo Deborah.
For the degree Bachelor of Engineering, Technology and Mechanical Engineering, Praset Chadley Caleb. Right. Buddhu Ritik. Governor Josiah Lee. Governor Pranolan. Keswa Bongani. Mashlongo Nasalelo Siabonga. Mohan Ram Linden. Msalongile Tabiso. Naidu Kyle Vishnu. Naidu Yuvitan. Tombele Kaliwe. Omar Muhammad. Pele Damien. Ranjini Leshalan. Ramdani Virad. Ramdani Shavei Kiran. Ramsundar Kiran. Siacharan Shavir. Siuprasad Michelle and Jitai. Subramani Darshan.
For the degree of Bachelor of Engineering Technology in Power or in Electrical Power Engineering. Mkhunu nonkululeko buhle bufikile. Mhlongo Luthando Simpiwe. Sibia Dalisu Mlondi Sakumuzi. Yeah.
For the degree, Bachelor of the Built Environment in Architecture, Tulasizwe Ntando Nkosi. Simelane Tobeka Swazi.
For the degree Bachelor of the Built Environment, Urban and Regional Planning, Ngosi Mungovi Innocent. Sveko, Snowy, Wandile, Nomatus.
For the Advanced Diploma in Management Sciences, specializing in retailing, Penelope Shozi.
For the degree, Bachelor of Technology in Architectural Technology, Josana Babalwa. Majola Nkululeko Lindokushle. Mshlongo Ziningi Elaine.
For degree of Bachelor of Technology in Engineering, Civil, specializing in urban engineering, Muthetwa Ginigela Skola. Specializing in water engineering, Gwala Mlungisi Yen.
For the degree of Bachelor of Technology in Engineering Mechanical, Parsuraman Cohen.
For the degree of Bachelor of Technology in Marketing, Blessing Tabiso Solomuzi Kuzwayo.
For the Diploma in Engineering Technology in Civil Engineering, Bandezi Buhle. Bulose Tiko Asanda. Buleni Olani Mangoba. Buthelezi, Buthelezi Sakile Siabonga Wiseman. Chongo Zafezega Zamagwambushe. Dlamini Mkosi Kwanele. Dlamini Nosihle. Dube Bongiwe Nonhlanhla. Gwiliza Vuyani. Keswa Samgeliswe Kezi. Keswa Tamsanga Colin. Kumalo Libu Ach. Kumalo Siboniso Zakheleni. Luthuli Kollega Amahle Thulile. Mabaso Tembelihle Lungile. Mabuya Kulu Ntuthuko Lennox. Madlala Siabonga Mfana futhi. Makubane Sihle Junior Luthando. Mahem Nolita Nokbong. Maphumulo Mpumi Yvonne. Maphumulo Stembile Precious. Masilela Precious Nompumelelo. Masimula Nokwanda Tobek. Mavundla Sibusisiwe Lindokuhle. Mbatha Philasande. Mbata Snethemba Siphosethu. Mbata Wandile Njabulo. Mbele Nomfundiswa Brilliant. Mbiyo Sivuyile. Mchunu Bongiwe. Mhlongo Nokwanda. Mhlongo Philemon. Mlambo Ronald Welile. Mlobeli Nokubonga Felicia. Mtambo Gugu Pearl. Mthembu Sibahle Phumelele. Mtshali Nobukhosi Precious. Ncama Nokulunga Mandisa. Ngobo Mbuso Meli Fortune. Ngobo Nokwande Perseverance. Ngobo Phiwokuhle Phumla. Ntuli Sifiso Zamokwakhe. Nxumalo Nokulunga Purity. Qogomisa Phumelela. Shezi Kanyisani Magnificent. Shinga Mxolisi Ayanda. Skakane Siboniso Lindani. Tole Andile Blessing. Yim- Veko Unati. Ulu Nhlanzeko Telokuhle Moses. Zimu Nonhlanhla. Zondi Skona. For the first time in the history of DUT, we will be conferring the Diploma in the Built Environment in Construction Studies. Buthelezi Mzawamandla Zakhele. Longwe Luke Spesihle. Mkhize Thandokuhle Sithabiso. Mshengu Mhlengi. Zulu Lwandile Sianda Nqubeko.
Confirming diploma in pulp and paper technology. Gumede Mngobis Pelele. Mbatha Ntomgayise Victoria. Mkhwanazi Nhlakanipho Perseverance. Sithole Nontokozo.
Thank you. For the Diploma in Management Sciences, specializing in marketing, Tulani Marcelinu Ele. Archment Chauke. Amanda Hoppen Gumede. Mpilwentle Maphumulo. Nokukhanya Princess Masondo. Tobile Mazibuko. Nosipho Mbogazi. Sipumule siletubuhle msomi. Mzi wake mthembu. Oko luzuko chulumancu patala. Nkanyiso sibanesihle zakwe. For the Diploma in Management Sciences, specializing in retail management, Mtembeni Sfiso Doisa. Msizi Jili. Zandile Ntomfuthi Mamba. Amanda Mbatha. Nadia Sanelile Mkwanazi. Spamandla Lindani Mlojwa. Nokubonga Nobuhle Mthimkhulu. For the Diploma in Tourism,
Diploma in Tourism, Ndlovu Nondumiso. Sibiya Mthokozisi. Wisile Asavela. Faculty of Engineering.
For the National Diploma in Architectural Technology, Tsele Pilani. Dlamini Sipamandla Sanele.
National Diploma Building, Ngobani Innocent Nzimande.
National Diploma Civil Engineering, Mabaso Sandile Gerald. Mkhonza Sifundo.
For the National Diploma in Engineering Computer Systems, Barnes Ethan. Khanyile Sthembiso Siyabonga.
For National Diploma in Engineering Electrical Heavy Current, Ngwete Lubabalo. Maphumulo Mthobisi.
For the National Diploma in Engineering Electrical Light Current, Governor Devanathan. Gomeke Kasimulo, welcome. Madela Temboguhle Njabulo. Fingi Nomzamo. Motsweneng Tapelo.
For National Diploma in Engineering Mechanical, Kalele Masal Mayumba. Mashaba Budi Clement.
Confirming National Diploma in Pulp and Paper Technology, Bengu Sinenhlanhla. Dlamini Spamandla Percival. Mrubi Yolande. Yondela. Yondela. Kuala Nduduzo. Kaula Siphumelele Cleopatra. Lata Njabulo. Malangeni Naledi. Mlobeli Xabiso. Mtabela Nosihle Hopewell. Mtiane Njabulo Spamandla. Miaka Pamela. Ngwenya Senamile Nolutando. Thank you. Nhlapo Vusisizwe. Nzama Wanda. Sihlezana Zingisi Phumeza.
National Diploma in Hospitality Management, Khumalo Nomfundo. Mwane Wendy. Ndlovu Odwa. Ngobo Neliswa. Ximba Mandisa. Zungu Siphila Ngenkosi. Dlamini Nzuzo. National Diploma in Tourism Management, Makita Sanel. Msani Nhlakanipho. Sobeta Oyama. Higher Certificate in Tourism, Memela Sitingo. Mlambo Kanyisani. Ndwandwe Sifiso. Sosibo Msizi. Oh, okay. All right.
Mechanical engineering degree.
For the degree of Bachelor of Engineering Technology in Mechanical Engineering, Deochan VR.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's have a round of applause, please, for all of our graduates. Congratulations. My goodness, graduates, what a journey. Some of you in your red robes have invested the years. Our masters have invested the years. Our degrees and diplomats invested the years. Our high certificate invested the year, put in the effort, worked hard. You were determined, committed. You made the sacrifice. The money, the energy, the investment you made in your time to be here this afternoon, at this moment, at this day, at the Olive Convention Center, to walk this stage to receive your qualification. You remember the early mornings, the late nights, spending hours in the library. Who remembers spending hours in the library? Really, that's good. I'm glad so many of you. What about the weekends? You remember when your friends called you and said, hey, let's go out tonight. What did you say? No, not me. I'm studying. You remember the face masks and social distancing. You remember the online lectures. Remember the online tests and exams you loved so much. I know at times you may have felt alone, graduates. You may have felt that there was no one in your corner, no one supporting you, no one praying for you. But there was nothing further than the truth. You had people who loved you, who supported you, who encouraged you, and who prayed for you. And some of those people are here today in this auditorium or watching online. As we say in KwaZulu-Natal, umuntu ngamuntu ngabantu. A person is a person because of people. So now, graduates, I'm going to ask you to help me, to help you, to say thank you to some of your people. So graduates, please stand and turn to your right and face your family, your friends, your loved ones, and give them a round of applause to say, Ngiyabonga kakhulu. Thank you so much for all the support. And then, graduates, whilst you are standing, please face the sage and say thank you to your teachers, your lecturers, the staff and the faculty who have helped you over the years. Thank you to our faculty and the university team. And finally, graduates, stay standing. Here's a chance to throw your mortarboards in the air and celebrate because today is your day. Ladies and gentlemen, we proudly present our graduating class. Make some noise! Thank you, graduates. You may be seated. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, in a few minutes time, I'll invite the congregation to stand and sing our national anthem. Before we do that, I will take you through the protocol, but before we talk about the protocol and before Dr. Nebutalo dissolves the congregation, our closing remarks this afternoon from the podium, please once again welcome back to the microphone the Executive Dean on the Faculty of Management Sciences, Professor Netswera. Prof.
What a joyous moment it is. Let me acknowledge in absentia our Chancellor, Madam Nonkululeko Nyembezi, Mr. Wiseman Madina, and the Chairperson of Council and members of Council present, and those not present, our Vice Chancellor, our Deputy Vice Chancellor, academic staff, administrative staff members of the university, parents and family members present here today and those not around. Today is indeed a joyous occasion for all of you because this milestone is definitive in terms of your lives and your career. We congratulate you for these achievements, and we equally congratulate your families and your friends for the support that they extended to you over the years. It is a testament that you have indeed worked hard, because there are many who started with you but are not here today. This achievement equally opens endless opportunities for you in the world of work and in society. And indeed, this country and this continent is full of opportunities. This continent alone is defined to have the second highest economic growth before and post-pandemic after Asia. This continent houses 18% of the global population at 1.4 billion and growing, and indeed the youngest population in the world. With 65% of the global arable but uncultivated land, this continent is poised to achieve quite substantially into the foreseeable future with its 30% mineral deposits of the world. Nevertheless, at the same time, the continent is confronted with a myriad of challenges. This continent, and Sub-Sahara in particular, house 60% of those who live in extreme poverty, according to the World Bank. South Africa itself has a population of 33% who are unemployed, and unemployment among the youth comprise 55% and above. Over the past 3 years, 2 years, 1 year that you've been with the DUT, we hope that you've been socialized enough to adapt to the changing demands of this world, and that you have indeed become entrepreneurial in your outlook and in your approaches, and that from here henceforth, you will not be looking to anybody for jobs, for employment, and for opportunities. Where it does not exist, you will create. Where opportunities exist, you will seize them. We also hope that you have been imbued in the living values of the DUT, which are enshrined in the DUT and Vision 2030, among them being commitment, being accountability, and professionalism, and that these values will guide you into the future, and that you will be outstanding citizens of this country and our continent. I want to leave you with a quotation from the famous car maker, Henry Ford. And he said, "Anyone who stops learning is old, whether you are in your 20s or you are in your 80s. Anyone who keeps learning stays young, irrespective of your age." With these words, I hope that many among you will look back to the world of academia, and you will continue to learn, to grow, and to cultivate new skills so that you continuously adapt to the changing demands of our world. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Professor Netswera. Ladies and gentlemen, before we go through the national anthem, I just want to take this opportunity to once again congratulate all of our graduates, say thank you to all of our family and friends who are here. Thank you for your patience, thank you for your applause, and thank you for recognizing and keeping the dignity and decorum of our graduation ceremony. Finally, my thanks to all of my colleagues at the university who helped make this graduation ceremony a successful event. Thank you for all of your hard work. Ladies and gentlemen, in the next minute, I will ask the congregation to stand to sing the national anthem. Now, there is protocol attached to our national anthem. So, gentlemen, guys, I'm going to ask you to remove your headgear. If any of our male guests have hats or caps, if you can remove that. Ladies, you are allowed to keep your headgear on in terms of the protocol for the national anthem, and any of our guests, ladies, you are also invited to keep your caps, hats, headgear, scarves on during the national anthem. It is customary and protocol for us to stand for the singing of the national anthem of South Africa. Please feel free to sing along with us. It is our national anthem. At the end of the anthem, please remain standing. At that point, Dr. Nevotalu will officially and formally dissolve this afternoon's graduation ceremony, which will mark the end of our proceedings. Dr. Nevotalu will then lead the stage procession off stage. We will exit and walk down the center aisle, after which our graduates can leave and exit their aisles, and our family, friends, and guests can then also safely exit the auditorium. Party responsibly, make good, happy memories, and share your photographs on hashtag DUTGrad23. Once again, from all of us at the Durban University of Technology, congratulations. We are immensely proud of you, and we wish you nothing but success and good fortune, health and happiness in the years ahead. Ladies and gentlemen, if I could now invite the stage party and the congregation to please stand as we prepare to sing the national anthem of the Republic of South Africa. May God bless you, and may God bless South Africa.
by the virtue of authority vested in me, I dissolve this congregation of the Durban University of Technology. Oh, so this way, yes.
Nazi Caesar, the Dani